Hey sisters, and welcome back to Bad Beauty Bitches blog, where we spill the tea with me, Debbie Spark. So today I have decided to let you all in on my special little secret and reveal to you my favourite makeup line, and that is Pope by Rob. Now I know what you're all thinking. Debbie, you're so naturally beautiful and we never see you ever wearing makeup. But even I like to doll up when the occasion suits me. So let's give a little backstory about Pope before I show you some of my favourite products. On Pope's line, Textual Intervention argued that in order to truly understand a piece, one had to experiment and intervene or change it in some sort of way. The point of it all being that we get closer with the understanding of the original piece. Girls, I'm an intelligent woman, so I understand that jargon might go over your head a little bit. But just think about when you see a girl with bangers and mash makeup game on your Instagrammy and think, hey, let's try it. And the first time you do, it doesn't really work out how you want. And you look in the mirror wondering why your parents ever conceived your bug-eyed head in the back of a Holden Commodore. But as you keep putting your brush to the face, changing all the styles and the construction through your own filters like your gender, your age, and your life experience, and in my case, my natural beauty, the piece just seems to come together in a way that's unique yet still tied to the original piece. Pope liked to define his line as critical creative, while it gave us gurus a chance to extend old ideas and concepts. It also gave us the chance to reflect upon ourselves and figure out what worked and what didn't, you know? Pope stated that there's two levels of change in his line. Microlinguistic being the first, such as minor changes to the piece like phrasing words or paragraphs or just a little change in the colour of your lippy. Macrolinguistics, which involves techniques such as completely altering the narrative or point of view, otherwise known as regenering or de-gearing the piece. For example, ladies, if I were to completely change the look from the original Insta piece or base text, but kept a few little techniques the same, we'd call that macrolinguistic. Job as a freaking beauty guru. Enough chitter chatter though, girls. Let's get into some of my favourite products by Pope. My absolute favourites from him is the Parallel Opposed Alternative Beauty Set. This one has 3 different functions. Now the first is the parallel text, and it's a fundamental transformational process which is originally aligned to the original piece. For example, the original Instapic might be from the 1920s or something, and you want to keep it the same, but modernise it to the here and the now, using modern tools and techniques like idiom. God, I'm so beautiful. I'm like the next Britney Spears. Now, the opposed text is often used to twist the message of the first piece. Say that makeup picture was a horrific devil with blood pouring out of its eyes and causing a trigger in your anxiety for the next 3 to 5 years. That into a cute demon with bright red lips and wide eyes. You got the technique down pat. The alternative text is kind of between the parallel and opposed techniques. With this one, you want to try and make sure the way that you start and the way that you end clearly link back to the base text. So, for example, keeping that same demon idea, you're altering techniques and the message in a way that still keeps the essence of the original picture. Moving on, the second thing that I love from the brand is the What If palette. Now, as the packaging says, the palette is simply an initial act of critical intervention that asks things such as, what if the central character were a different gender? What if the same text took place in a different cultural background? I see my ex-boyfriend on the only day my face is breaking out, and he's with his new girlfriend, and I can't seem to find the will to live, and my therapist isn't picking up the phone. Come on, Dad. And you know, what if the text were made as a film script rather than a prose text? The third product I'm mentioning from Pope today is the Decentering Recentering Duo Stick, and my God, you guys, look at this pigment. It is amazing. This is more of a creative approach in terms of the textual intervention line. It understands that the idea might look good to the one wearing it, it, but it might not look so good to those looking at it on the Insta page. They decide to do some little changes to centre what they believe will look best to having a look at it. Now, this is something that I've never quite used since I'm so honestly beautiful, and it's something that Kim Kardashian still can't really get her handle around. I almost forgot, girls. A beauty guru is nothing without their included, excluded and extra participant brush set. Included participant brush is used as those who are actually seen in the text. For example, when you watch my other videos and you see me use that brush on camera, you know exactly what it is and what I'm using and talking about. Excluded participant brush is used as those who aren't seen in the text, but they're mentioned. So when I say how I use the excluded participant brush to do my brows before starting the tutorial, you know what I'm talking about even though it's not there. Now, the extra textual participant brush is for those that aren't really seen or mentioned, but you know that they must be there. For example, if I did my brows off camera and I never said anything, but you could clearly tell that these brows were doing better than my grades at uni could, you can easily assume that I was using that brush. And last but not least is the final product that I use by Pope, which is a subject and agent relations point of view line. Yes, look at that way. Products used in 3 different ways, the first being the personal and centered on the first person. For example, my wings are gonna blow a babe away. The second one is interpersonal, so it's centered on the second person. So it's me being like, you are gonna not be able to handle the wings that I'm bringing tonight. Last one's depersonalized, centered on the third person. For example, he is gonna be lusting after me after seeing these wings. I'm sure after knowing all these different products, you'll be more than ready to create some amazing looks like me, Debbie Spark. But what you gotta remember though, is that you gotta keep trying and reflecting on all the things you do before you get to a perfected, beautiful state like mine. Anyway, that's all from me today. Tune in next week to hear more on Third World War, fashion that will make you look like the bomb. Give a like and a subscribe if you like this video, which obviously you did. But for now, bye bad beauty bitches.